So, back to our D&Ds. Let's get started right into it. Last week on Sleeping Dragon's Wake was an exciting session for everybody. I cannot do my wonderful players justice by glancing over certain moments. So if you want to see the episodes in detail, go, and we recommend you go to the YouTube and catch up on all the old episodes so you know what's going on, and then tug at your heartstrings and you can cheer on our team. Let's just say the chat saved the party last week, thank goodness. What else happened? Well, Emberlost, the Death Knight, searched for the lost city of Anaria, his homeland, in vain. The team of heroes managed to persuade him to let them leave with his bard hostage and escape to the shores, as the ship made of bones that he is bound into sailed away into the mists. They camped, and Radalak expressed his desire to go home for a time to Zenora, all the while his Kinku friend messenger watched on. Ima turned his thoughts to his family and his brother, who Ima only remembered recently, and has been given some evidence that his brother thinks that Ima is long dead and gone. In the morning, the party made their way home as Zenora and Zenithor had a long talk about leadership, decisions made, and family. In Leilon, Radalak reveals to the rest of the crew that he is leaving for a time. Heartfelt goodbyes are given to the team, and also to Vilfin in town, and the Kinku scout takes him away to his family. A strange thing happened in front of their eyes as a villager seemed to drop her basket and start walking to the quest board. Velfi and Tar follow and find 2 notices that are new on the board as the woman walks away confused. The 2 decide to head to the inn and wait. Ima, Zenora, and Nat go to Zenora's new plot of land as Nat shows her around, and another heartfelt talk is had. When matters seem to be solved for the moment, they are interrupted by another Leonin sitting in a tree as he jumps down, removes his tricorn hat, and addresses them. Their long-lost brother, it seems. And that is where we left off, and where we are going to pick up. Take it away, guys.
Okay. First thing Zenora's going to do after she's done the flame blade, she's going to be on high alert. She's going to look at Nate and then bolt around the side, looking around her furiously, and yell out, "Ima, not your bow, quick! Have it ready."
Im will draw out his bow, knock an arrow, and say nothing.
Nate slowly turns around to look at Tio. Running away isn't exactly what I would call it. Brother, what do you want?
I just came to see my family. I didn't expect them to be so ready to fight.
Where's the other one? Where is the one you shadow?
I have no weapons in my hands. It's fine. It's just me.
Nate is going to roll insight. Even though he's shit at it, he's going to roll insight. He has absolute no trust.
Insight versus deception or persuasion, or you can just leave it and let him. It's up to you.
I'll just leave it.
13.
What does he get with the 13? And I've got to
It
change
is-
the name.
It is just him. And he doesn't have any weapons in his hands, but you're a Golden Claw, you know you don't need any weapons to be dangerous.
Right.
So, what do you want?
I've just come to see my family. And he walks up to you slowly. And he puts his index finger on your armor. He sort of does that thing they do across the blackboard. Very shiny armor you've got there, brother. Lying in a tin can.
Nate will swat his paw away. So, you're here. Still doesn't explain why, other than you're conveniently here to find us.
So, where is the other one?
I told you it's just me.
No, never far from him. Where is he?
He's not here.
Sonora's gonna roll her insight now. As to whether she believes him or not.
Alrighty.
15.
What do you think, Tio? Same result as the 13 before? It's just him?
Yeah, same.
Sonora's going to circle behind him.
Tio's gonna walk up to Emo.
Sonora's going to put her blade to his throat. It's going to be flamed. So it'll be a little bit hot.
And what is your name? Do you realize you're quite green?
Yeah, too much time rolling in the grass.
And he sort of sticks his hand sort of around the edges. He's like, but not green everywhere, I don't think.
Oh, yeah, there's a spot under here and a spot under here and around the back, and he sort of spins around. And
Does it hurt?
I did it first, but not right now. Not anymore.
What do you want, Tios?
I've just come to talk, dear sister.
Really?
Absolutely.
The last time you decided you just want to talk, I was almost killed. So what do you want, Tios?
It's been a long time since then. Many things have changed. And he grabs the tricorn in his hand and he puts it on Ema's head. I think that'd suit you better.
Put what on my head?
Those tricorn pirate hats.
Yeah. You got a hat.
Oh, nice. Man, this is this guy that we used to be with called Redlac, and he would have loved this. And he was gonna put his arrow back and unnock like Laura's weapon, basically.
Alright. And with that, we're gonna switch over to Velfi. Yes, we are. And stands in Tar, the Tabaxi, as they start to walk towards the inn. A strange occurrence is happening at the gate towards the town. A tiny little gnome is coming in, held by the hand of a large construct, almost a golem-like, mechanized. I can show it in the chat here. I have a picture. And she's being carried by it, and it is going straight for the town hall. I don't know if Velfi's ever seen a gnome, but they are very, very tiny. It's a little female. And she seems quite pleased with herself. She has a little notepad on her hand, the little quill pen, and she's writing feverishly, like, yeah. Yep. Everything's good. Yep. They will like this. And she walks by both of you. Tar's like, should we... What do you want to do, Velfie? Do you want to go turn these in? Or do you want to go to the inn?
Well, don't you need money for the inn?
I mean, you have money, don't you?
Technically, no.
Oh, we're great rogues then, aren't we?
I've got these. I got amber, amethyst, black pearl.
The black
I was thinking of making a necklace out of the black pearl.
Oh.
With the teeth.
Ugh.
What?
I mean, teeth next. You know what? I have a shark tooth, so it's fine.
Did you get it from fighting a battle?
Yeah, sort of. Harpooning a shark? It was battle. It was a bit one-sided, but you know.
Okay.
And I've got these, and she holds out her very expensive bottles from the ship as the seagulls overhead squawk, and says we could cash these in at the end.
Why don't you drink them?
Well, I mean, they might be worth more because they're pretty old.
All right, then. Let's turn the quest in.
Oh, we want to go to the town hall? Okay.
Oh, hang on. That big thing's gone there. No, let's go to the inn.
Okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. That's the worst that could happen. And she grabs your arm. And you start to go to the inn. The Umber Hulks Inn is down by the dockside. I'm trying to find the music for it. And it's, you guys have never hardly ever been there. Usually you go to the top of the hill. It's not very crowded. There are some guards there. Yorm seems to be in a corner with, I think his name was Gorfy. And you guys find a little table, but Tar goes up to Aelion, who runs the inn, and starts to barter for these bottles. Do you want to order anything? Or do you want to look around? Or do you wait?
I'll find the darkest corner I can. I'm not real good with large groups.
No, you seem fine. So she's bartering. These are rare. Anaria doesn't even exist anymore. That's how rare they are. Surely 200 a bottle. Surely. And she is, I'm going to have to roll persuasion for this imaginary. She is at 19, so she's doing really well. You see her exchange these bottles and get 2 plates of raw meat and a couple of bottles of rum, and she comes and sits down with you. Success! We now have gold. We're going to split it up amongst
us. That sounds good.
4 of us now? 5? 4 or 5, something.
Math is hard.
So if math is hard, I guess we're going to have a hard time counting this gold. It might be a little lopsided.
There's nothing wrong with that, is there?
No. I'm going to teach you everything. You'll be fine. That's the worst that can happen.
Okay.
And we're going to switch back to the 3, 4 people. Math is hard. Up on the hill as Ema lowers his weapon.
Zanara is going to take the blade away. I don't have time for your silly little games, Dios. You're not worth my time. And I'm going to start walking away. Still with the blade in hand. Still with, on high alert, waiting for an impending attack.
Well, I appreciate you moving the blade for whatever reason you have.
Ema follows them, but takes the new guy whose name I've already forgotten by the hand. Says, "Nice to meet you, sir."
And likewise, Greenfellow, I didn't catch your name, though.
They call me Ema.
Ema.
Ema Shara.
It's a strange name. I've been around many parts, but Sharaf. Delighted. Shake your hand back. The other two don't seem to be as pleased with me being here, but we'll see how it goes.
We're usually we're in and out of town, so might see you around.
Denethor, do you follow?
Yeah, Nate was just waiting to see what Ema was doing. He wasn't going to let Ema on his own. Turns around again before he walks off. Saying, well, you found us. If you want to talk, you can talk. But don't blame Zenora for her actions. While you may have grown, some wounds don't heal. So you got a lot of work to even get anywhere near her.
We'll get no argument from me.
And why are you here other than to talk?
Well, I've been chasing the Storm God, and I hear that maybe you've been doing the same, and I thought to myself, Tio, if you're going to find a lightning pig, it's probably not going to be on the sea, so I've come to the land to see if I can find that filthy spark pig and kill it. And that is why I'm here. Yes, that will do.
Do any of you want to roll insight, or do you feel that you know exactly what he's talking about when he says...
If he's talking about a lightning pig, Nate has absolutely no shadow of a doubt that he's talking about.
Zenora's walked ahead. She hasn't even bothered to see if anyone's followed her. She's actually going to Aubrey.
Okay, yeah, Aubrey. Are you guys keeping up a good pace with her, or have you guys paused, talked, and she's out of sight? Do you feel? What is your pace?
I would imagine we were standing and talking, so however far Zenora's gotten is how far she's gotten. Well, I have no leads on Wilthax. Actually, I'm just using this time to wind down. As soon as we get another lead, I'm going to be on it.
Very good. We should go. Our sister seems to be in a hurry.
You get used to that. When she's on a mission, she's on a mission. And then you will turn and start walking.
Ema?
Ema would have been already following her, but not in a hurry to catch up because she's obviously moving quickly.
Yeah, so you're probably within line of sight of her, even though you're a little bit further. And Zenithor and Tio are probably walking and talking together, and they're out of sight. So we will go back to Tara and Velfie real quick, and then we'll go to Zenora. Do you drink the rum? And she says, I got you some beef. You shouldn't eat chicken raw, so I'm asked them to cook a chicken. I don't know what you eat. You like fish?
I eat basically anything.
You eat it cooked or...
Either.
Alright, good. We'll get along fine. Drink this first. It makes you more
Oh, yeah.
talkative. And she
Yeah.
passes you the rum.
Begrudgingly takes the drink and drinks it.
Yeah, it's like talking potion. You know?
Is and because he's not used to it and usually drinks water pretty quickly, he does the same thing.
It's gonna burn and be warm all the way down. And if you're drinking it fast, it's gonna be chokingly so. Good, huh? You drink like a sailor already.
Okay, what was that again?
Talking potion. Well, this one's rum, but
Rum. Was that last night? No, that wasn't last night. I can't remember anymore.
that's also one of the side effects. It's you can't remember much after, but you know, it kind of casts the confusion. It does a lot of stuff. It depends on. You know. So, what are you here for?
What do you mean, what am I here for? I'm here to... I don't know anymore. Does it take this far? Blech, I can't think.
Yeah, that's the rum. It's working. It's doing good. I just, you seem to be here for a different purpose than everybody else. It just, the look of you.
I have tasks to do and kill stuff. Yeah, that works.
Kill stuff. Just any stuff? Like, do you have like a quota?
Yeah, a quota.
Oh yeah, how many?
Have to until I'm done.
They put people away for that. So, just be careful.
So that thing you're doing on the door, what is that?
Oh, that is a knock spell. Do you do spells? I dabble.
No.
You should try them.
I have my knives, but I don't think that's spell part of my training.
Didn't you have any magic users in your family?
My sister is, I think.
She
Possibly.
didn't teach you anything?
No. It's all one-sided with the family.
What's that? You have family trouble too?
She has her thing, I have my thing.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you want to learn magic, you should probably go to a mage.
Aren't you a mage?
No, I'm more of an entertainer of sorts.
Okay.
Yeah. I just do a
What?
little bit of glamorous stuff.
What about Sonora? She's a mage, isn't she?
Well, yeah, she might know knock. Or I think Emma was casting some stuff. You could ask around in town. Depends on what kind of magic you want to do.
I'm still working that out.
It's a pretty dangerous thing, magic. You gotta be careful.
Looks helpful to me.
I guess it just depends on who's wielding it. And we shall go back to Zenora. Zenora, you are going towards Aubrey's. You reach town. You do see this large construct if you look to your right in the town, by the town hall. But Aubrey's is further down.
Sonora will take note of that. And before she would have entered the town, she would have extinguished the blade. She'll go to Aubrey's shop and poke her head in.
Alright. You hear the little ding on the little door bell hanging over the door as it rings. And Aubrey's shop is, as you know, it has the paintings on the top. It is filled with all kinds of intricacies, and he is standing there. Elderly gentleman, he greets you with a smile. Hello again. It's been a long while, hasn't it?
Hey, Aubrey. I have a couple of curious questions for you. And Sonora is going to be furiously looking around the shop, making sure that nothing's going on. She's going to go into a pack, and two of the books, she's just going to plonk them down. I realize these are worth money, but I'm more interested in perhaps translating them.
Ah, yeah, they are worth money. This is probably going to take quite a bit of time.
I realize that. I was wondering if you could perhaps help me a little with that. If I spend a little bit of time, maybe I can do it. I'm actually looking for Amania, information on Amania and how to get into it, how it once looked, possible rivers and entryways that it could possibly have from the sea. Anything that could get a reasonably large dreadnought into it. Long story. I just want to see if there's any kind of entry point that could possibly happen. Any fairy tales, folklores, anything in this book that could possibly help me.
You know, Galileo is probably the person to turn to for translation. But,
At that, Sonora will go stock still.
yeah. He's in the...
Uh,
I could deliver it for you if you like.
I still own those books. He cannot have them.
Got it.
Just for clarification. And her brain's whirring.
We sell
Ema.
magical stuff here. More like little, interesting peculiarities.
Okay, which reminds me, I'm looking for, something in particular. I would kind of prefer it to be sort of like a crystal ball for scrying. If I could, I can't quite remember, exactly what and she's getting really flustered and frustrated. The mention of Galileo has just completely thrown her off kilter. Like, it's made her ready to bolt.
Aubrey puts a hand on her shoulder, and it's very warm. Like a warmth goes through. Almost of comfort. Like he's doing a spell. Almost like a calming effect.
Thank you, Aubrey.
I've
I
got
appreciate it.
3 things you can try. And he puts out an obsidian crystal ball on a stand, an obsidian bowl, black as night, very kind of shallow, and a mirror of black glass.
Sonora is going to be very tempted by the crystal ball. How much are you looking for that?
How much you looking to spend here? Maybe we
Well-
can make a deal.
Well, I know that it needs to be 1,000 gold pieces worth in its form. I've got. Well, I actually only have 964 gold. That is definitely mine. Wonder if Nate would mind if I dipped into his.
I mean, this is about 1,100.
can you hold on to that for me? I should probably talk to the others, and I think we're owed some money for some quests we've done. I thank you.
Keep it for safekeeping. If anybody else has stuff they want to have looked over or anything like that, just come back here.
Well, hopefully, and I will perhaps send Eamon and maybe Nate to Galileo because they have some books too.
Sure thing.
Oh, wait a minute. Sonora's going to go into her bag and pull out the jug. What is this?
Oh. And he does a cast over it. You see him working some magic. And as he does so, you're going to see my little screen here. He sits and closes his eyes and waits a bit. And then he says to you, This is an alchemy jug. It's
Alchemy
powerful
jug?
stuff. Yeah, it'll refill with basically anything you want within reason.
Oh, hell.
Oil.
Does it refill with alcohol?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, be careful who you give this to. Especially before battle. But you can do oil, all kinds of stuff. It's pretty handy.
Now, I would like to see if I remember what it might have been from reading and stuff like that now that he's explained exactly what it does. If from reading or from Leo I would have had any kind of concept of what it might have actually have done, because if you're
gonna do it from Leo, you could do a history or arcana.
both the same, so
Yeah.
that's 21.
Yeah. So you have an alchemy jug in your possession, and its description is in D&D Beyond. I do believe it refills with whatever to a certain amount, and you know full well. It's like clicks in your head like a light bulb. I remember what he told me this is. So.
Thank you, Aubrey. And she'll put the jug back in the thing, knowing certain people will be rather interested in that. I will come back. The obsidian crystal ball is definitely something that I am very much interested in. Thank you.
And you come back. I'll see you again. And he waves warmly.
And Sonora is going to still nervously look around as she's walking out the actual shop.
Ema, you were following Zenora. Did you wait outside? Did you go in and listen? Or
I will probably wait outside.
So as you go out, Ema is there.
Ema, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Dios didn't hurt you?
No. Seemed like a nice person.
To
Up
some,
the woods.
maybe. You have those other 2 books, right?
I do have 2 books, yes.
Aubrey can't translate them. But, and she's really gonna struggle. Galileo may be able to translate them. So you could either give the books to Aubrey and say that this is from Zenora to go to Galileo, or you can take him to Galileo to translate yourself. I don't know. And Zenora's breathing really heavily.
Eva's gonna put his hand on her shoulder and say, "Hey, you alright? You look like you're gonna faint."
Yeah. The Galileo's in that thing, and she's going to look pointingly at the tower.
Oh, he's in that thing. Ah. Yeah, it's a tower. I can take them to him if you want.
Perhaps have a word with Aubrey. Did you see that big construct, by the way? And she's trying to change the subject.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, that's sort of some sort of weird half-giant creature sort of lying around.
Did Sonora see the gnome with it?
No.
I really need to wait for Nate. Because I want to go to town hall and just put his name on that deed, and he has the paper.
Alright.
Okay, I'll go talk to Aubrey. I'll take the box and talk to Aubrey, and then I'm gonna go see Marigold.
Okay. Do you mean Galileo in the tower, or do you mean?
Yes, I meant Galileo. I also want to go see Marigold.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, by the way, Emma.
Thank you.
All right. So you are heading to Galileo. We'll quickly go to Tio and Zenithor real quick. You guys are heading into town by now, and you also see the golem. No. To the right into the town hall. I will switch back to my little Leilani construction and activate it so you guys can all see. So you guys have reached about here, and the golem is about here in front of the town hall.
So Nate is unsure where everybody is, walking in with his brother that he hasn't seen for a long time and kind of feeling a bit uncomfortable. But he is going to cast Locate Object to find Tar.
Tail swishing lazily back and forth is down by the boardwalks, down by the docks at the Umberhalken.
Ah,
Well, where to, brother? This is your town. I hear they've made a lot of progress since you've been here.
wouldn't exactly say my town. It is where we call home, at least for the time being. Seems to be our epicenter of everything to do with Talos. You feel like a drink?
Only always.
Come on then. That's someone that you've already met before. Someone new. I'll find Zenora a little bit later. I think she just needs just a moment to catch her thoughts. And Ema wasn't too far away, so she's fine.
And yeah, Tio just sort of chuckles at the tone of voice that would have come out at.
Look, I'm only being courteous. It seems that we have a common goal.
It's very big of you, brother.
Yeah, not bad for a little brother, right? Still don't know what your full intentions are, and I'm wary of that.
As well, you should be.
Very cryptic in your answers.
But for now, I just want to see the
We're walking towards
We're walking and talking.
the
Got it.
yeah, walking and talking to Ty.
Christopher
Yep.
Walken. I would just really like to see the rest of your party. Surely Surely there's a few of you.
Well, you've Zenora and Ema, and then there's one other. Well, two. You've already met one. The one that you saved. It's a backseat.
Young Tar, yes. She's well.
She's well.
Quite a gift for the sea, that one. I don't like this aggressive acquisition. It's piracy, it's what it is. Just call it what it is. It's piracy. It's fine.
Don't upset her. That'll just rile her up. Trust me.
And I'll just follow quietly. We get where we're going.
All right. You get to the Umber Hall, a modest 2.5 story building that's just been freshly built. Fresh coat of paint and stucco on it. You get in to the Umber Hall, and it is like it's described. Very modest. The music is playing. You see straight to the left a lizard folk that you know well, Velfie, with Tar talking to him as Velfie is looking a bit glazed over and happily chatting back to Tar.
So how long's it been? Obviously, I'm
It's
quite
been
happy.
about half an hour, 20 minutes. 20 and a half, yeah.
Cool.
So, it's buzzy. And that's why you should never get a thing called a tramp stamp. Just
What?
so you know.
What?
Never. Never have anything above the tail except your scale. Got it? That's all I'm saying.
Yep, think so. Yep.
What are you talking about, Tar?
Nate! Teal! And she just jumps up and she goes and rushes and hugs both of you at the same time, arm in arm. I can't believe you're back. This is the one that saved my life and brought me.
And you're not wrong. A tramp stamp is terribly gauche.
Yes, it is very. You know, Lost Fish got one. Anyways, I'm not going to repeat the story. Come on, sit down.
He sort of motions everyone to move forward, but kind of as Tar's about to walk away, Nate's still kind of holding on to her. So when she tries to move, it's kind of like
Pulls back and goes to you.
pulls back a little bit, and he just leans over and whispers in her ear. When we have a moment, we need to talk. But let's have a drink until then.
Oh, that sounds very scary. You want to talk, but you want to drink first?
Oh, well, you can talk now if you really want to.
No, we'll have a drink first. I think we should have a drink first.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Also,
Yep. And she looks very nervous, and she goes to sit down. You guys are all sitting. Velfie here has drank rum, much like poor fish. So, yeah.
he's not looking so well.
I'm not a poor fish. I'm lizard.
He drank like a fish.
What? Fish drink? What?
Fish drank all the time.
So Nate's just gonna walk over and just kind of playfully slap Velfie on the back and saying, "You're getting yourself into trouble with Tar and with drinking. You don't know what you're doing." And while he's doing it, he's just cast Lesser Restoration to give him a little bit of a boost.
I feel a lot better. More clear.
And he will sit purposely next to Tar, but on the opposite side of Tio's.
Ah, lizard folk. We have one of those on our ship. She's a brilliant ship's medic, and she deals with all the ones that don't make it quite well. You know what I mean. You look a little bit greener than you should, though, boy.
Who you?
Teos.
He's my brother, Valfi.
Oh, okay. I
Hmm.
feel like going to sleep now.
No. You're fine. It's all the
Okay.
talking juice. You're fine.
Okay.
You have to learn to get an iron gullet or some such shit that I've heard of. Yeah, to.
How do you get an iron gullet? You put iron in your stomach or something.
Nate kind of laughs at that. He's kind of like, oh. She kind of means, the more you do it, the more attuned to its effects you become.
You can say that about
It's
everything.
like training, in a way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have another one.
There you go.
It would have been amusing to see him try the other way, though.
Well, just wait a bit. And with that, we will go to Zenora. Where are you headed? And then we'll do Ema.
Well, Zenora was, after she spoke to Ema, heading towards the construct because it's right in front of the town hall, and they'd mentioned about the town hall when they were up on the hill before everything went tits up. So that's where she's headed.
All right. You see Marigold there at the town hall. And she's like, "Oh, you're back! Hi. We were
Hey, Marigold.
Yeah, we were just gonna have a meeting about yeah. Apparently Griselda's got some ideas, so she recruited the Gnomon Guard.
Congratulations, Marigold, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a bit nervous. I really should spend more time with Hema probably soon. Get to know him better.
You spent a whole month with them.
I know. Just calmed my nerves a little. So you good? How was the ship?
I owe it a massive favor.
Uh-oh.
I need to find its home and how it can get into its home.
Ship has a home?
It's Samania, but it's desert now. And it sort of needs the whole river. I think you maybe ought to find an overcover river?
Yeah.
Marigold,
Yeah.
you saw the writing that I did the other night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess who I saw today?
Someone in the writing, I'm gonna guess, but you had two names.
Teos.
Oh.
Not the worst one, but not the best one either. I would have preferred Aramon.
They, looking for you?
Aramon, I got no clue whether he's alive or not. I gotta speak to the group, because I need to sort out money. But, Teos, I don't know. Martha just killed his fucking little hide.
Well, if he's here and his brother's not, your brother's not, maybe
I
you
don't-
have to wonder where the other one is.
This is what concerns me. And Sonora's still on high alert, actually actively looking to see if Martha's coming out for an attack.
I'm gonna make Marigold make a roll to see if she notices. Nope, she's just more concerned with your well-being. So you'll be safe here. This town's.
I'm not worried about being safe from them. It's more a case of I've grown up, I've gotten stronger. I can handle myself now. What the hell is this golem construct here?
That's what Griselda was meeting with someone about, and she wants us all to come and give our opinion. I don't know if you guys, you're part of the town council, you want to or not.
Well, I don't know where the rest of them are. Ema is, and I'm going to look to see where Ema is, because he was looking for Marigold, and I happened to catch up with her.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm still in the shop.
Okay, so he's still in the shop. So you didn't see him walk away. So he was still there.
So, I don't, so Ema's probably he's on an errand from me, but he will be looking for you, by the way. And I don't know where the rest of them are.
Well, maybe I should go catch up with him. I'm sure this can wait. I don't think it's going anywhere. And I did see a green person that wasn't Ema walk towards the Umberhawk. Or the docks, anyway. They went down the dock steps.
Tar and, Filthy?
Yeah, Tar. Yeah.
Okay. Ema's gone is at Aubrey's.
Alright. I will go.
And I'll wait for her to go away, and I'm going to really look at this construct.
This construct has swords on its back, swords at its side. They all look modular. A humongous contraption with several things poking out of it on this arm. He's just sitting kind of inanimate right now, as if he's just waiting, shut down.
So Nora's going to see if she can see any runes or anything similar to what Sebastian would have had when he was tinkering and stuff. Just looking and seeing if she can see anything.
It's like a branding on his foot that looks kind of like what Vilfin would write on his weapons. So almost dwarven-esque. That same shape. The same lines. So.
Alright, so Nora, I'm going to make a roll for Zenora, so she's either going to go and see Vilfin and ask him about the construct, even if he knows anything about it, or she's going to go to the thing. So odds, Vilfin, evens, to the tavern. Odds, I'm going to Vilfin.
Vilfin is right next door to the town hall. And I'm going to see if he's there or his wife's there. Let's see. Wait, I need to roll odds and evens myself, not the d20. Mivina is there.
Mivina!
She's wiping her apron. Hey!
You keeping him out of trouble?
Oh, he's off and about. He's getting pretty restless,
Maybe he can back up, Radalak.
Yeah.
I remember that's what he wanted to do.
I've been thinking he might need to join you for a bit.
There's this big ass thing that's got something very similar to what Vilfin puts on his, swords and that big thing, and she's pointing to this thing going, do you have any idea what it is?
That says, and she's gonna walk over to the foot. Let's see if she can. It's very faded, but I think it says Dwarven Mining Company. But that was shut down about a century ago.
So this is an old construct. Do you remember using anything when maybe you were?
Not that old, but
I wasn't implying. I mean, because these 3 books and stuff like that.
I don't know why it's here, but maybe you might find information in the town hall, because I saw somebody go in, a little person. Littler than me.
Sonora's going to approximate Sebastian's original size, about this big.
Yeah, about that big, yeah. So,
Interesting. So a gnome, possible a gnome.
gnome or
Having
halfling, maybe.
I've never known. Have you known a halfling to actually do that kind of stuff?
Well, she was a bit shorter than Marigold, so maybe gnome.
Yeah. She.
Yeah, she.
A gnome having a dwarven construct. Interesting.
Oh, they pick up all kinds of things on their tunnelings and adventures and things like that, so.
Yeah. So how grumpy has he been?
The usual. Pretty damn grumpy.
If he doesn't turn around and start being, a bit more cheerful, I tell you what. Threaten him that I come over with a few fireballs and I finish off his beard.
Yeah. I'll threaten to shave him. Zenora style.
And Sonora will go, thank you, Mavina. I should probably go and find my brothers.
Got 2 brothers now.
I've actually got 4, but And she's going to puff her hair that has come down and just, blow it out of her face. I suppose I better face the music.
Yes.
Thank you, Mavina.
No problem. Come by anytime.
Say hi. Say hi to Wilfin for me.
Will do. When he wakes up. So she'll rush back. She won't rush back. She'll walk back in and continue her work. We will switch to Ema. And then we might take a... No, we'll take a little break after Ema. But Ema, you go back into Aubrey's. Yes?
Yes, Emma's gonna go up to Aubrey or Aubrey, I'm assuming is the name of the person.
Yep. In the store.
Hello, friend. How are we?
Hey. You just missed your friend.
Yes, she's saying about taking some books to Galileo.
Yep. She wants them transcribed.
I've got another couple of books to be done. I can either take them over to Galileo or give them to you, whatever's...
Well, it's up to you if you want to walk over there, or I can take them for you if you need to.
I don't mind walking over there.
All right, well, you can take hers and have them go over there. You need anything here?
You wouldn't happen to have a really small jar, would you?
How small are we talking?
Half the size of my hand. And he holds up his hand.
His looks casually at his shelves, which are loaded with lots of glass jars of different colors and portions and stuff. And he hands you one from the lower shelf that is empty. You want it empty, yeah? So
Yeah, empty's fine.
that's only a silver then. You just want the jar.
Just a silver?
Yeah.
Excellent. Here you go, sir.
All right.
And hands him a silver.
And as you hand the silver, you hear the bell ring on the door. And you hear, Ema, from Marigold behind you. I was told you were here.
Oh, Marigold. I was going to come and see you.
What are you doing in this beat-up old place?
Just buying jars and getting books.
Buying jars? Okay. Alright. Well, I can walk with you if you want.
Oh, excellent. I need to go and drop off these books to Galileo. I don't suppose you'd like to carry one, and we can carry one each. And
This is
Go on,
like
go on.
carrying my school books home kind of thing. This is cool.
yay!
Oh, it's really heavy. She takes the really big one, flumps down and she's carrying it. Okay. The tower's changed a bit since you were there last. Apparently they've got cooks in there and everything.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah. Turning it into like a barracks or something.
Alright. Shall we go? And he's gonna puts his little jar into his pocket and picks up the book and thank you, Aubrey. I'll just see you later.
No problem. Come on in anytime. If you need anything looked over and identified, you can just come to me.
Excellent. Thank you, sir.
Marigold just kind of looks at you funny, and she's walking, and she's like, Gary was asking about you.
Yes, I need to spend more time with him. I need to be a better family member.
I mean, he's doing really well. We're helping him study. He's not too sure what he really likes in life. He doesn't want to be a fisherman or anything here, so maybe you could help him choose a path. Get him an apprenticeship somewhere.
Yeah, just have to figure out what he likes.
Yeah. He definitely likes you changing color. He has requested teal.
I shall have to talk to Zenora, and it gives her a look as I know exactly what happened.
She has no idea that you're giving her that look. She's just like, okay.
I'll have to find something to distract me to allow her to do it.
So, how did the thing with Tar go? Did you guys accomplish your quest and get your money's worth and everything?
Yeah, we have to find a new home for a ship or something. To be honest, I wasn't really paying attention, but...
Ships dock at places. What do you mean, home? Like, they're just ships.
It's like a ship that can think.
Oh. Well, like magic, maybe. Cursed or something.
Yeah, like... Yeah.
Alright. And you're walking up the steps. And as you get to the tower, it is slowly being reconstructed and worked on. And Galileo is just inside his office, the same place as he always was in the House of Thalavar, I do believe is the name of the tower. There you are, right there already. As you go in with with Marigold, she sets the book straight to the table and on her tippy toes puts it up there. Galileo's rubbing his hands. All right, welcome back. Sorry we left on such tough circumstances. What is this?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing a lot better. Thank you for helping me with the hauntings.
That's good to hear. Good to hear, man. We've got a couple of books here. We're just sort of looking to get them translated.
Right.
We're looking for a place that is around, and we just wanted to know any information about it.
He's looking through the pages. This is ancient text. It's gonna. I think I have some in my library somewhere, but it's gonna take a bit to decipher. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, but I can't remember what it was, and neither can Emma.
All right, I will do my best to see if I can figure out at least what the books are about. Am I doing this as a favor, or is there a donation to the tower, or
Emma reaches into his bag and pulls out another 2 books. He says, "What sort of a donation would you?" Now, money's not my strong point.
perhaps permission to copy the pages that I find of interest.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure we want the books back.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said copy the pages. Copy, like, as I can copy the pages that I want of interest. What do you say?
Sure. Sounds fine to me. I'm not a strong reader.
All right. Well, I'll just let your team know, and I will get to work on it. It's going to take several, probably weeks.
If you're out of the tower at some stage and you see Zenora around, just have a chat with her about what she wants. I can't remember exactly what she was wanting, but yeah.
All right.
Oh.
And Marigold's going to say thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you. It was good to see you back doing well again. Your tower's starting to look great again.
Yeah, it's going to be back in the working order eventually.
Excellent.
And he gets to work because he's fervently looking through these pages. He loves knowledge. He loves books. So you've just given him like candy for his soul.
Excellent.
And he doesn't even see you leave as the guards are kind of brushing past you back and forth in and out of the tower. Marigold's like, well, I do have some free time. I think Griselda's in conference for quite a bit, you know, bartering and such. So, where is everyone?
I'm not sure. Do you want to go see Gary for a little while? And I want to have a chat with you as well about things.
Okay, we can
And stuff.
go to our place then.
Yeah.
All right. And with that, we will take a brief intermission. But I will put on the Be Right Back screen and we will return shortly. Thank you guys. So we are back. I think Ema is walking with Marigold to Marigold's home, which is kind of their home basically at this point, because he stays there with her. We will go back to Zenora will be walking into the Umber Hulk, I assume, or do you get to the door? Because you don't usually like going in.
Yeah, she's gonna stand at the doorway scanning where they are.
Yeah. You can see there's 2 windows on each side of the Umber Hulk. And they are probably, judging from the map of the inside, they're probably there at the table. Even though it's a dark corner, you can see, you know, you're familiar with their figures by now. Especially Lizard Folk's profile. Bobbing and weaving.
How far back are they from the door? Because I can't actually see on my screen.
Okay, so if I'm gonna go to the map of the Umber Hulk, and they'll be right to the left of the door, in a corner. It's a pretty large place on the inside, so active on that one. So on my screen, there the doorway is right where that red carpet is, because it ties the room together, and then there are 2 tables to the left.
Okay. I'm going to have my back against the wall as normal and walk slowly to them.
Okay. Which is what you guys will see, and I think most of you are together except for Ema. So the rest of you
So he thought it was a mermaid, and that's not unusual, but it turned out to be what he described as a very attractive sea cow.
I've heard of those, you know, especially when you drink some of the rum Belfie's drinking. You can just make mistakes.
What's a sea cow?
It's kind of a fish seal thing. Mostly a seal.
Need to get you out and see the world.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, you get you on a ship and go out. You like water,
What?
don't you?
What sort of water? This is not water. This is alcohol. This is something.
Yeah, swimming water. Although you are pretty swimming right now. So
Swimming in my head, yes.
you want to make a con save for me, Belfie, if you feel the need. And
Most-
oh, go ahead.
Definitely.
Tar would have bought you all meals, and you would see the piles of gold, 5 piles of gold evenly divided, because she knows Radalac's gone. And what did you get? A 6.
Yes. Apparently, my Beyond is not connected to Foundry.
It's getting a bit.
Yes.
The room's moving, but you're sitting still.
Is this supposed to happen? Everything's moving. You guys are moving. I think this one. Yeah.
This lad is freshly hatched or something. Have you never drunk before, boy?
Drunk. What's drunk? Drink?
It's
Drunk.
you. You're drunk. Quite drunk.
Okay. Her fault. My fault? Her fault. Everybody's fault.
It's not really my fault per se. It's just more like a training exercise.
Education, lad. Education.
Okay, education. More.
I don't know that you need more much as you need to take care of what you got now. And she points at your half full glass still.
Oh.
But yeah.
I got more.
Tiaz. You know, I never really got to pronounce your name right on the ship.
Yeah, people just always call me Tio. I've never been called Oz. Wonder what that would feel like, Oz.
I mean, I can call you Ozzy if you want.
I'll give it some thought.
Maybe rebrand. Maybe. You know, you guys look related too. You got the same demeanor.
Not sure that'll make my brother happy.
Just very tense. Tense demeanor.
Are you guys magic users? Anybody magic users?
Well, I believe I am, Vilfie. I'm very much like your sister.
Zenora.
Oh, hi! What magic can you do? Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Well, if you remember correctly, your sister threw
Oh.
a fireball at you once because you were being a pain in the ass.
Fire magic.
I can do that.
I'm never a pain in the ass. I think.
Filthy. Filthy.
Yes? Shh! It wasn't me.
Sonora's still standing back up against the wall, so she's still standing up.
Tar puts a stool, but she puts it like far out in where the most space is, because she's getting a feeling from Zenora.
Are you magical now too, brother?
Oh, Xanathor's got all kinds of magic of his own. Don't you, Xanathor?
Yes.
Not
Yes,
just
I
a
do.
tattered cat in a tin can, then.
That would be noisy.
I'm sure he's quite noisy.
I mean, I have my own new skill sets that I have acquired.
Are you gonna stay with us for a while? Because we could use your help with Talos.
What about you, Teos? You stink of blood. What talents do you have?
Well, to answer Tar's question first, I was hoping to stay around for a little while, depending on the mood of my siblings, perhaps. And yes, I do have some talents of my own. Not magical necessarily.
So you can't do magic tricks.
Ooh, I could do. Where is Tio sitting in the seat? Is he up against a wall, or is he like out on one of the ends?
I would say as you two came, now Zenithor wants to sit next to Tar, so you would probably be over here, if you can see.
Yeah, I can't see.
Next to Belfie, so by the wall, but in the open.
Alright, so as he's sitting there, I will activate a power that Tio's got that is called... Where are we? Ethereal Step. And you'll see Tio's almost like turn into like sort of a ghostly spectral figure, and I'll just scoot myself across the seat and out the wall, and then stick my head back in and say, "Is that tricky enough for you?"
Are you a ghost?
Or something like that. I'd better come back in before I get stuck in the wall. It happened once before. And I'll sit back down. It only lasts for a round, so...
Hey, Sonora, is your brother dead?
I don't know, Tio. How is my brother's dead?
I was left for dead, if that's what we're referring to.
You were left for dead.
Yes, quite a few days trapped under the rubble. Might have been a week. Everyone else was gone.
So, when you got out from under the rubble, did you see anyone?
Eventually, yes. No golden claws, though. All gone. Here now, though, some.
Did you not go to our hideaway home? You know, the place where if we all get into trouble, there was the one family hideout meet-out place.
I'm afraid I didn't know where that was.
Oh, don't give me that, Tio. It's family. We know where that place is. So if you did go there, you would have seen my note that I left for anybody. Because I waited there a week. I waited there a week with a dying Thea. Until she was well enough to move again. And until I got my own calling.
Your own calling?
Tar, can you hand me a rum? I think this is going to be a pissing contest.
Got it! She's gonna go up and get some rum. Oh, by the way,
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Okay. I'm gonna just get around. Yeah, and she said, by the way, there's piles of gold from... I sold the good stuff. I hope you guys didn't mind. I mean, if it's worth more to us, then... Anyway, it's your shares over there. Except for you, I didn't know you were coming to us. So we might have to redistribute. It's just...
No,
okay.
no. That's for work we have done.
It's quite alright. I do quite well for myself, thank you.
She's gonna get some rum, then she will return. Yeah, so I got 900 gold split 5 ways. The math might be wrong. You might need to recount it, but yeah. I might have to do some work on my own. On the side, maybe. I do know you guys were going to recruit Marigold at some point.
Sonora's going to throw Ema, Nate, and Valfie little satchels, and in it will be 200 gold each.
Well, Ema's not there, so you might have to save hers.
Oh, well, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Forgot. So I've got Ema and Radalax still. So she's going to hand Nate and Valfie 2 pouches, and there will be 200 gold in there.
Hearing. Sorry, you go.
I was just going to say, I have something that I think you might find interesting. By the way, Ta, how would you feel about having a couple of gallons of, or a few, I don't know, a few mysterious things of, say, 4 gallons of beer or a gallon of wine a day
What's the
available
catch?
to you? I get to hold on to it.
Oh, man. I mean, it's a beer's a beer, right? So, yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't mind.
Stick around and I can probably do that just so long as we don't need it for anything else. So, so I've given the 200 to everyone.
Also, heads up, and she gets out 4 pieces of paper and kind of slams them on the table. Oh, a word to the wise from an expert acquisitionist. Just in case I'm not here, don't leave your quests on the board, because people like me could just come up and say they've done them and turn them in. You know, kind of take them with you. There's 2 that you finished, it looks like. But that one woman that we saw, Velfie, remember her? She put this up and slammed her hand into the board. That's this one. And then there's one about a tower. This one's about a dragon, I don't know.
What tower?
One's in Iniarv's tower, it says, and I will post these up for you guys again. And the other is about some kind of a dragon? Lamruntos or something?
Yes, I've been wanting to talk to the dragon for a while.
So, this one is a band of brigands calling themselves the Chimera Crew, been attacking merchants on the road, stealing supplies we need to rebuild Leilon. The merchants claim that the bandits operate out of Iniarv's tower in the Mirror of Dead Men. Kill the bandits or drive them from the area, and return to the town council and collect 1,000 gold pieces. And the other, go north along the coast and track the bronze dragon, Namruntos, the claw of the coast, to her lair. This location looks like a bronze dragon carved into the side of a cliff overlooking the sea. Ask for a chance to worship at the shrine to Bahamut, so you may receive visions of the threats facing Leilon. Report the threats you divine to the town council to collect 1,000 GP. Now, Belfie and I didn't get a chance to ask anybody at the council what was up with that lady. So I'm leaving these with you, since I wasn't there for the other one.
Well, and I'll point to Nate, need to go to the town hall in a bit anyway. Which reminds me, there's an interesting dwarven construct according to Mavina. being possibly transported by a gnome, something about Griselda that you might like to know.
We saw that, didn't we, Velfie?
Mm.
Velfie? Velfie?
Yeah, the big thing made of metal. Can I go to sleep now?
No. Sleeping would
But-
probably be bad.
Okay. More rum.
No. You just work on breathing, buddy.
So,
I'll drink your share, friend. Don't you worry about it.
And I snarl.
Show your teeth, all the rows of little sharp pointy teeth.
so what exactly are your plans, Theo?
I thought I might join you for a bit if that's all right.
For what purpose?
The same purpose as young Nate here. And you too, I suppose.
And what would that purpose be?
Revenge.
For what?
Stormlord.
Oh, now we're getting better. So you want to fight Talos?
Don't just want to fight Talos.
Well, we're God and Core, we kill gods, so that's just the way it goes.
Yes.
What made you come to land? Since I'm guessing you were out on the ocean with you rescuing Tar.
Well, I remembered the pig.
Hey.
Tar. Hold on.
No.
Gothax.
Yes.
Yes. I
Giant-
remember him well, and I'll actually open up my cloak and there'll be a scar from it. I remember him quite well. I've encountered him before.
Something else we have in common then. And he sort of runs his fingers over his left eye and sort of down to his leg, and it's all scarred up,
Seems Gothax can't kill Gordon-Claw.
perhaps.
What's with the perhaps?
Well, there's only the three of us here.
Thea's alive.
4.
I need to talk to you, Nate, about money, because I found the thing I was looking for to find out whether we can find out whether Aramon is alive. Possibly 5. Where's Marth, Theo? Direct answer. Nate.
I wouldn't try her, Theo.
He is.
Zone of truth if I have to.
Do what you
And
want.
I'm looking at Nate.
So aggressive.
We're Golden Claws. Of course we are, brother.
Hey, Tar.
Yes, Velfie.
Are they always this angry?
Yes, Velfie.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna get Velfie a room. I feel like he shouldn't be in a hole in the ground outside. I'm gonna let you 2, 3 go settle this. Be back.
No worries, Tar.
Well,
Theo.
before you go, Tar, I do want to say thank you for what you did over at the ship. Without you, I don't think we would have been as successful as we were. So Nora was definitely a big part of that as well. We all played our part. But your part needs to be recognised as well.
She's very quiet. And she puts her head down. And she nods. And goes to the innkeeper. With Velfie on her. Almost half dragging, really.
More rum. We're getting more rum. Yep. More rum.
Yes, Filthy. And we're gonna switch to Ema real quick. Ema. Marigold's place is lovely as ever. Sunflowers growing big. Gary hears you guys talking and walking and comes out and runs up to you and hugs your knees. You're still green.
Yep, still green.
What happened to purple?
That faded, so...
Oh, but green stays there. You need to figure out how to fix that.
Yes, I have to find a special magical person to ungreen me.
You know, Valdi does stuff funny like that sometimes.
Excellent. I sure have to have a chat with her.
So don't tell anybody though, because she told me not to tell anybody.
Yeah. Okay, I won't. How are you?
I'm good.
You been good?
Yeah, they're trying to make me get a job. I'm 10. You know, it's rough. It's rough in Leylon. I don't like it.
Put you to work.
Are you gonna go again?
I'm sure we will. I don't know when yet. I'll try and spend some more time with you.
You'll have to bring me back something. Like that boat. I unfolded it in the backyard, and Marigold says we can't put it back, but maybe we could make a fort.
That is a great idea.
We could play pirates. We could have that cow guy come over and play pirates with me. He likes it.
That's a great idea. He's sort of gone away for a little while, but when he comes back, he can be a pirate with you all day long.
Oh, nice.
For a good daytime. I'm speaking for him.
Marigold's like, why? Gary's gonna go show you some drawings probably later. He's been working on, little drawings of his family.
So well, that's the other thing you could do with that boat. You could just draw all over it. And it'd be a great big piece of paper.
Yeah. I'm gonna need a lot more pencils.
Yes, I will endeavour to find you a lot of pens. What else have you been up to?
Well, I was kind of wondering, about going back to that place where I saw that big chest that I gave you, and like we could sit there and have a picnic or something. Since you like to go there.
Yes, we could go back there sometime. It's a nice place. Shame about all the bones, but...
I mean, the bones tie the field together, maybe? I don't know. We can make a fort.
Yeah. Yes, we could make a fort.
Marigold's like, okay, all right. Go play on the boat, Gary. She's feeling this is taking a dark turn. And
Yeah.
she's gonna start up a kettle on the fire and get a pot going of stew. And she's talking to you about the stuff that's going on.
Marigold, can I ask you a difficult question?
A difficult question. Okay.
Like, I want to know the answer, but it's going to be hard for you to answer. Your previous partner and your child, were they killed by Talos? Or the group of Talos?
No, Ema, they weren't.
Oh.
They were killed by the Legion.
I don't know the Legion.
they're a group of people that kind of raid towns and sack cities, and yeah, they were running through where I grew up, and I went to school to be a cleric, and when I came back, they were gone.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you to relive that, but I needed to know.
Yeah.
My family, I was born into what we knew then as being the cult of Talos.
Oh.
And my parents were long-time believers, as were my brother. And when my brother died, my parents decided to leave, and they killed my parents for it.
I see.
So I was part of that in the time before I was a draft. I still don't know the full story, but if they had been who hurt your family, then I needed you to know. It's
You can't help what you've grown up into, Ema. It's all you know, and that's all you learned, then that's what you think is right. It's the choices you make now that are important.
I know, but I still struggle being that we are actively trying to get rid of he who effectively I once served.
You could think of it as justice for your parents. Or for your brother. Making amends, making things right.
Yeah, I need to make things right, but I need to.
Do you have any mementos of your family? Do you remember them?
Ema pulls out the picture from behind his shield and he places it in front of her and says, "This was me, this was my brother Damien, and those were my parents."
Marigold's going to look. Are you sure, Ema, that this is your family? I mean, of course you are. Your father... I mean, he looks like your father, but he's... Are you sure your brother isn't dead? Or is... I've seen this person, and she points kind of at your father. But he looked different.
Ema's effectively going to look straight at her with like a blank stare. What do you mean you've seen him?
I could have swore I've seen him in Vandalin.
No, my parents are dead. They died before my eyes. My brother, maybe.
Maybe it's a distant relative or something. Or just a, doppelgangers. You know.
Emma's gonna sort of move to her and basically put his head right next to her head and whisper into her ear that my brother is alive. But I'm afraid if I say that he's alive out loud, Talos will hunt him down.
If he's alive, then Talos probably knows. And you should go find him. Maybe ask your friends for help. You're better together than apart.
They, my friends, are part of the problem.
Why?
Well, hunting down my past isn't really relevant. I mean, they are my family now. You are my family. Gary's my family. My brother isn't. Yeah.
We all have reasons for what we do, and we all think they're the right ones. So, maybe pray to Mistra for guidance. I mean, that's the thing I'm supposed to say as a cleric, so. And she grabs both your hands and squeezes them tight.
I hope this doesn't change how you feel about me.
I like the you now. The you you've become. And she gives you a cuddle as Gary comes in and holds up a picture of all three of you with a little heart in the middle and a little house with sunflowers. And we switch to our family in the pub. Velfie, you are being drugged up to a room 305. Even though there's just 5 rooms. They wanted to be fancy. And slung on the bed. And like, there you go. Actually, you know what? And she picks you back up. And she slings you in this like tub in the middle of the room. I'll get some buckets. I just have a feeling you'll probably be more comfortable sleeping in a tub.
Okay.
I mean, don't you? I don't know your culture. Right? Do you need like a little sun lamp with a rock, or do you
Nope.
Okay. Good? Okay. I'll get somebody for you this. All right, I'll be back. And she goes back to the innkeeper. What are you three doing?
Tell me. What happened to Moth? Where is Moth?
He's not here. Very persistent.
I mean, with all respect, we've both, Zenora and I, have been subjected to the blindside tactics of you and Marth. So please understand our hesitance when we're saying he's not here and we don't believe you.
Is Zemoth alive or dead, Dios?
Tea's just gonna sit there.
What happened?
You saw what happened, brother. You were there. We were slaughtered.
Yes, I was there, but I did not see what happened to you or Marth. I watched Thea go down. I called off the retreat. I grabbed Thea and ran. She was about to die. I didn't know where you were. I didn't know where Marth was. I didn't know where anyone else was at that time. So I'm taken it by your reluctance that something did happen on that day.
A lot happened.
How about I tell you something that you both don't know on that day? Eramon saw Thea go down. Could not reach her, 'cause Nate was closest. Eramon fought to make sure that Nate could leave with Thea, to protect her from the safety. While he called the retreat, he made sure that Thea could leave, so she could live. So tell me, Dios, is Marth alive, or is Marth dead? Because at some point I would like to think that you two showed some kind of sentient emotion and actually gave a shit about your siblings.
Would I be here now without him if he were?
You never know, you could have actually grown some balls. Thank you. And I'm sorry. As much as I hated him doesn't mean that you did.
And as much as things went well, personally, family's still family.
Nora's gonna kinda twitch a little at that one.
I'm not prepared to talk about him, but you got your answers. Can move on.
Ah, great. Another golden claw with secrets who don't want to talk. Wonderful.
Yeah, you have. What do you expect? We all have our secrets. Which reminds me. You. Go up and see her. Don't leave her on her own. Go. And she's looking at Nate. You two need to talk. I'll be okay with Theo.
Nate will then stand up and sort of nods and says, "Excuse me." Before he leaves, he grabs his drink and just knocks it down before turning away.
So Nora's gonna pat his back. She's actually gonna give him guidance and go, remember, timing. Emotional timing. Go. Go.
Nate will then go up and try and find Tar.
And Sonora's gonna look back at Theo. So, what do I make of you? He stood back and watched and held me down. What do I make of you?
And he sort of doesn't look at you. He's got his drink and he's sort of like spinning it around.
Do I forgive and forget? Well, I can't forget, but do I forgive? Or do we start afresh? As Theo, and not as... And I'm just gonna leave it hanging, because he'd probably understand where I was going with that.
Perhaps.
curiosity.
Hmm.
Nate never said anything, but you probably would know. Did Prissy ever get knocked up?
I mean, probably. She lived her life on her own terms.
She would have been a better breeder. Why me?
Hmm. Not even I know what was in the heads of our mother.
Well, it wasn't exactly Ember who decreed it. It's the one she spurned.
Yes.
The one that our father let have. And you can tell that she's really frustrated.
Hmm. But look at you now. Why dwell in the past?
Because unfortunately the past impacts our future.
Hmm.
I still have to take Leo's letter to him, his family. I'm going to offer a olive branch. You know what olives are, right? You've been around the coastal areas, I would presume.
Yes, sister, I know what an olive is.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Call me Zio Zanora. Did you see the firework, by the way?
Yes, very cute.
You realize you bringing back Tao was the only reason why I didn't put a sword through your gullet, right?
Oh, I did assume, yes.
We're not good people, we never are. But we can do good things.
Hmm.
But it's my olive branch to you. Tara and Nate need some time alone. I was wondering if you would like to come with me on this adventure with Velfi. If he's not too drunk or hungover. In a few days.
If he makes it through the night,
You should have seen him the first time he got drunk. He went up
alcohol
in a
poisoning
ditch.
is alcohol poisoning's a real thing.
Okay, I feel like there's a story in there.
But yes, perhaps if anything to lighten him up,
Who?
he's still insufferable.
He still has an answer for everything.
Hmm. But yes, all right.
Hey. And then she'll pick up, and she hasn't even drunk it yet. She's still got her back against the wall. By the way, in case he's not noticed that she hasn't sat down or anything. And takes a sip of the rum.
All right. Emma, is there anything you want to do before we close with Sinithor and Tar? Because I feel like they're going to talk. I want to make sure you... What do you want to do?
Eva just wants to say to Marigold, I'm sure that soon we'll be going off to do another quest or whatever. I want something to. I need something to make me better.
Better?
Can you, like, to help people more? I mean, getting away with it, getting away from everything I just told you. I want to be able to help people better. can you think of anything that I could get to do that?
Oh, yeah. And she goes to the cupboard and she opens it and gets out a small box, almost like a metal tin. And she hands it to you and she opens it, and there's a series of instructions inside the lid. And there's bandages and a potion and things like that. And says, this is what I use in emergencies. It's a healer's kit. It's got about 10 uses in it, but it can save a life. You can just donate to the shrine.
Well, I mean, could I buy one from the shop and not take yours off you?
This is a new one, and I get them from Jack Torvers, so I can get more.
Oh, well, in that case, I will definitely take this off your hands.
And when you run out, just go and buy some more.
Excellent. Can you just go through it with me and show me how to use it and stuff?
And she's gonna go over it with you. She's gonna tell you that it stabilizes. It can stabilize a person if they start to fall to death, and that you can also actually heal someone, but only once a short rest. So you can heal multiple people, but only one heal. But there's not enough to put them into like a triage situation. So it's when your spells are just not enough. It's a last minute thing.
Wow, this is great. Thank you. I mean, all I want to do is keep them alive.
I mean, if you want, I could show you, and you can play like you're
Yes, let's play Doctor.
Marigold blushes and giggles and fade to black. We're gonna go to Zenithor. God damn it, Drag. Zenithor and Tara, which I feel like is going to be much better. Tara is not at the bar when you go. You go up to the bar person and she slides you a key with a room number on it.
That's where Nate goes. Before he does, he'll actually go up there and just actually knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you hear behind you, "I'm not in there. That room's for you." I just wanted to see if you'd go.
Of course you would. So he will open the door and stand aside to see if Tara would enter.
She'll enter slowly after a pause. And she'll turn around, then fiddle with her dagger. You wanted to talk. I still gotta flush out Velfie in the next room, but
What's the matter, Tara?
what do you mean?
Tara? You said just the way you speaking downstairs before. Something's wrong.
Nothing. She turns around and faces the window.
Right, well then, let us step in and close the door.
Zenithor got an advantage.
And he will actually walk over to where Tara is and just wrap his arms around her while she's looking out the window.
I mean, we haven't spoken at all. Like, you said you missed me, and then I haven't spoken to you much since. You don't have to have me along. I can get my ship.
I know out there is your home. And I know you want to find your family. And if that's something you want to do, I won't stop you from doing that. But the fact of the matter is, yes, when you took us to that island, and I heard that crack of thunder, and in the moment I turned around, I saw your ship split in half. And in that moment, even though I knew Sonora gave you that water breathing, if there was any slight of a chance, at that moment, I saw that thunder hit that and your ship split in half, my heart sunk. And then Christoffel, with his smug-ass look, well, then you give him a beauty.
Yeah.
And then the look of your crew, it was, again, there was that small glimmer of hope that I knew you were okay, but no one could find you. And then that night, you came to me in a dream. And it was like you were going. It's like you were gone. You told me to take care of myself.
You heard that.
I didn't know what to think, Tar. And I know it's crazy as it sounds. That night, it was more to me than you can ever imagine. You made me actually feel like someone important for a change, not a prize, not someone to go and brag to the other girls when you're having a few drinks or something.
It's just a night, Tenethor.
Just a night. And what did the night mean for you then, Tar?
Didn't mean anything. It didn't mean anything. And you need to kill Talos and get this done.
I'm calling bullshit.
You're gonna roll against her. Oof.
Well, I'm rolling the inside, alright. Let's go. And I'm going to use my advantage that chat gave me.
27.
Oh, well, I'm not going to make that anyway. If I'm rolling inside, I'm not going to make a 27 unless it's a natural 20. But fine, let's go.
What'd you get?
17.
Someone give him inspiration.
Actually, let me check. Actually, I do believe I have a DM inspiration. I do. I got to roll a 10.
You did get another inspiration from Kitty.
Oh, it was there.
What'd you get?
25. Oh, and I have guidance. Which is what? Does a D4?
Oh, your sisters might save your butt. You have to get
Right, Ajax, you tell them.
2 or above.
I'm not looking. It's a 2.
27 versus 27. She is lying through her teeth. And you feel with all your heart she's lying through your teeth. It still hurts. And with a 27, since you worked so hard for it with the chat, I will say you can see the reason why she's lying. She doesn't want to stand in your way of a bigger picture. She's trying to let you go. Save this town.
If you talk to any of the team, any of them, they will tell you how devastated I was not knowing. Emma asked me the question, do I love you? And without hesitation, I said yes. As crazy as it sounds. Now, I'm not good at this. Not good at this at all, Tar. But I had a look. Actually, he will reach around and grab your necklace. I saw the word destiny. Could it be that ship? Maybe. You also said the same word in my dream. I also heard it when I was over on that island. It's too much coincidence for me to think that's just a random event. I don't want to let you go. I want to know what could happen or may happen.
I risked my ship for your family. I fought a god to save your ass. Just shut up. And she's gonna go and kiss you and slam the door shut. Fade to black.
Closed.
And we're gonna call it there. Just his ass. It's a nice ass. Come on. And the innkeeper fully dunks Velfie in water. Chat, just so you're aware, Velfie's fine. Velfie, I'm going to put you on the spot and get you out of the way so you can relax.
So the ending part with Pat and Nat, that was fun. The dice rolling, that was awesome. And the brotherly and sisterly love down the bottom. That's just nuts.
It was a lot of drama tonight.
Yes.
T.O. I'm going random.
I always like it when Ema goes to see Gary. Gary's wonderful. So much joy there. The bit where the Legion, I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh no.
No guilt, no pressure.
Not the Legion. And drunk Velfie. And I mean, I had a blast chatting to Nate and Sonora about things, so that was good too. It was a good session.
That whole old team thing of inviting a new player curse is still going rampant because you guys treated them just like all the other new people that come into the team.
Yeah, and I'm so delightful. I don't understand.
I mean, they have justified reason this time, so you know. But I really like Tio, so I know Ema usually has a lot, and Zenithor usually has a couple. So we'll do Zenora. What did you like?
One I actually wrote down in my notebook. Ta, never have anything above your tail except your scale. I love that. Also, the whole Tio thing didn't go quite exactly how I expected, but I think it went the best it could. So realistically, Tio got a better welcome than what I thought he was originally going to get.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna die.
And the fact that Galeo came up, and I'm like, shit, she'd be crapping her pants for that one. That name would scare the crap out of her.
Yeah.
And the two fade to blacks.
Yep.
I thought that was funny. That whole dice having inspo and then my guidance, and I'm glad I remembered the guidance.
I know, right? I forgot all about it. So that was intense, right on the bat. So, oof.
Yeah.
Back to back, fade to black.
You were your sister. Let's just say that.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We will do Zenithor.
Welcome to you. I have to agree with Zenora that I didn't know how that was going to play out, and I had so many different reactions running in my head in the lead up to this, and actually none of them really came to the surface, to be honest. I was actually waiting for Zenora to clock him as quickly as she would normally clock Nate, so that didn't happen, which I was disappointed with.
Hey, him saving your girlfriend saved his ass.
Yeah, fair call. But in sort of moments, I think everybody definitely had a good, had their time in the spotlight. So it's really hard to pick out individual ones, but obviously Zenora's reluctance with Tio's arrive, just kind of the backstory just sort of fills all that in. Marigold trying to tell Zenora that she saw Velfie by saying, "Oh, another green person," and then Chador responding, "There's more green people," so it's got like aliens and stuff like that.
We love Chad.
I think my The moment that made me chuckle the most was Eamon talking to Marigold, and his line was, "I wasn't really paying attention."
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, he's just trying to explain what was happening on the Dreadnought and things like that, and it's kind of like, I wasn't really paying attention. I just went with it, kind of thing. So it's kind of like, that gave me the most chuckle out of everything from tonight.
And Ema.
Alright, so a lot of my list has already been said, but there's a couple of moments that made me laugh. There's one moment where Teo said something, and I was thinking it was Radlac, and I was thinking, fuck, that's a ballsy thing to say. He's like, he said that Nate was a tatted cat in a tin can. And I was just like, fuck, that's a ballsy thing for Radlac to say. And then, oh wait, he's the cat pet as well. So it's not actually that bad, but I was thinking, oh, if Radlac said that, man, he's going to get beat down hard. But there's a couple others. When Nate said bullshit, and there's just the whole chat just goes bullshit, 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 bullshit. And then just one other thing, Yoshi chirped in the background, and you're like, and there's seagulls over here.
Yeah. I always try to incorporate Yoshi into our D&D. GG's and Kitty saying, spending all my points to help Denethor not get his heart broken. Yeah. Thank you, Kitty, for saving his his pride. Get it? I also was gonna have Tar make a bunch of Radlac cow jokes, but I forgot because he wasn't there, so I thought I could. But there's still time. I was wondering why I was afraid of Galio's name. Oh yeah. No, that was good roleplay because Galio's there, and none of you guys go back, and it's got to happen and at some point. So it's a good thing for the story to just be confronting those issues and stuff like that. So that was really good roleplay for Mina. So join us next Friday at 5:30. I will, Australian time, I will have my stuff working by then. Poor Trashy and his drinking con saves failing. He just has those dice rolls. He just does.
Hey, it just means I've got to improve more, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Thanks to my players and thanks to my mod. And we will see you guys later. Catch you, bye.